Hey guys, welcome to episode number 15 this week. We know it's only been like a couple of days again, since I've been working a lot of hours in return. But you know, it's good to be back once again. I don't recall what we did coming into last week. But pretty much not to have any dispute or knowledge or anything, for as long as power to bring in the system. And if we have bring anything else in return. I know there's pretty much been some bad ideas about one game in perspective, which I'm going to jump into that in just a little while. Maybe quite a bit when we get the time. Today's date, guys. Today is today, guys, it is September 17th, 2024. And I bring you guys episode 15 of FF12 Zodiac Gates. But like I said, I mean, I want to say, let me lay it out for you. To be honest, guys, it's been a while. I mean, you talk about working a lot of hours, talk about making a lot of money in return, and all I'm gonna say is, guys, as a Christian, thank the Lord. All I'm gonna say is it's finally brought to our attention, and pretty much no pressure points. I'm gonna start with the chat this morning. Good morning, loves. I feel my sister Abby. Make a love shout out to you, dearest. Manny, Firmian. Manny, good morning. How are you, sir? Yang, loves. Also, make a love shout out to you, dearest. Even though it's only been a couple of days again, guys, does not mean it's going to be earth-shattering. Or pretty much time trial. I'm a little bit tired, but I will say, after working 3 days in a row, I'm just going to say this right now, guys. Coming out of this past Sunday, I recently coming out of that 1 week, the previous week, going forward. So, guys, it has been exactly, give me 1 second, there we go. It has been, guys, 20 hours for that schedule. And for that weekly schedule, guys, in return. It's like you're talking about working a lot of money, you want to do something, and want to have anything else to negotiate. I want to say, guys, it's very alarming. It's very, well, all I want to say is, guys, it's very suitable to the status. Mary Grace, what's up? Good to see you. Also went the loves in return, but everything else, guys, like I said, work overall was good the last number of days. Oh, thank you, loves, Abby. I love you, girl, and I want to say you pretty much sing beautifully. That's all I'm going to say right now. But other than that, guys, like I said, work overall was, I want to say, guys, not exactly saddening, but a little more tiring, and more common, and one to introduce in return. Karen Young, welcome. Shout out to you, dearest. Mazaku, how are you? Make a shout out to you guys, how are you? For the most part, and pretty much everyone else today. But as a Christian, guys, I am finally off. I'm finally going to have a couple days off to really relax here today. You know, just to really, not to have anything else groundbreaking or go in between. And yes, guys, views and beliefs, and you know, it's like you're working, here's the thing, guys, you're working an amount of days. Like, you're talking about working at a job, like, say, the place that I've been at for a little over a year. That would be, guys, Chief, for example. You're talking about working at a factory. You want to do something in return. And it's like you pretty much need a break, you know, just to have a couple, what do you call it, guys, couple of days off for a change. And yes, guys, thank goodness I'm off till Thursday now, so other than that, guys, everything else has been interesting. You know, we do have a new carry-out person, guys, as far as I know today, coming out of, I want to say, guys, coming out of, this past Friday. And yes, guys, the space that we use. And basically, guys, we do have that carry-out person in return, so. Oh, not a problem, Chris Carl. How are you this morning? Well, I guess, guys, it's only been a couple of days, and, I thought we would touch base about GTA 6. I don't want to jump in that close. Maybe have something where we are. But we'll see how things can all really brag. But before we get to anything else, guys, before Song is Pal included, I mean, you guys remember what we are pretty much advertised. And what I mean by advertised, guys, we are always filled with popularity, enthusiasm, entertainment, and energy. It's like anything in return. I do want to thank you guys for joining me today. With our strongest power today, guys, with our 590 months equally here today, with our social media, guys, and our social podcast services, the way we socialize with each other, the way we can bring something together, be thankful for what we have, and so we're loving, caring, supportive, and very, very normal, the way we can handle it. And yes, guys, our social media and our social podcast services with our YouTube accounts that are associated with it. And what are they, guys? Our socialization and our podcast services. And they are, guys, for example, like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and so much extra. So, guys, let me once again level up you guys about one game in general. So, guys, let me lay it out for you. I mean, I want to say, guys, yes and no. There's one game in particular that is probably not going to be coming out anytime soon. And what I mean about that game is GTA 6. So I think, so I want to say, guys, it has brought to a little more of our attention of what's going on with GTA 6 nowadays. So basically, the game itself was supposed to be coming out by next year. But 9 times out of 10, you talk about making a game that's special, and a game that people really haven't been pretty much making a lot of people excited, and making so people want to jump in to anything and any kind. So basically, the game itself won't be coming out till after this year. So I think it's ridiculous. I think it's bogus. I think most of you guys are thinking, why is GTA 6 not coming out till way after this year? So honestly, I just think it's up to Rockstar Gaming. I'm pretty sure they want to do something, you know, a little more special in the way it should be, guys. You know, I mean, I don't think it's a no problem or a no-brainer idea of how GTA 6 is getting delayed, apparently. Not until 2026, so apparently according to the representatives and according to Rockstar, I mean, according to them, they're looking to make so GTA 6 wants to be one of the biggest games of all time, and making sure they're not having any issues or complaints with them. So that pretty much explains a lot. And when I want to say, guys, it does expect us to believe if GTA 6 comes out in about 2 years, pretty much in any damn little stress or craziness whatsoever, I probably think the game, I mean, if it would have came out next year, guys, that still would have won 2025's Game of the Year. But I feel like the game itself's not going to be doing anything until I mean, if we have to wait until the next 2 years, I think it's going to be not exactly worth waiting around. But now, I mean, it could go a couple of different ways, and like a couple big ways we want to think about, and not exactly have any bad ideas. You know, I just obviously think, guys, I think it's beyond terrible. LZ, make a shout out. Now LZ, guys, he's also one of our 590 mods here today, with our strongest power. Brother Carlos, shout out to you, sir. How are you? Good morning. Happy belated Tuesday morning, sir. How are you? How are you? Followers happen up and down today, guys. That's all you guys know. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, GTA 6 wants to be the #1 highest, I mean, pretty much 100% greatest game of all time. But, I mean, like I said, if it comes out in 2 years, I don't blame Rockstar for blaming that right now. Or even if they just want to delay it just a bit. As far as what we're doing, guys, coming out of Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games this morning, you guys still get it out in 40 plus every Tuesdays.
Thus I've come.
So basically, we're talking with this great chief.
You do not know.
We got Lady S with us, and a couple other members with us as well.
What?
But everything else, guys, I mean, like I said, if you work normally, like I said, you talk about being exhaustingly tired, you just want to rest and pretty much kick your feet up for a while. So basically, yeah, that's pretty much the best way to encourage it, but not exactly go bad enough. I haven't followed very much with music this week, but I want to say it's pretty much in between. Not exactly drawn above average or toleration in return. So. Like I said earlier, guys, GTA 6, I mean, I think it's pretty much terrible news to the fans. I mean, GTA 5 was really good, coming out of the game reviews from IGN over the years. You guys remember I did start playing GTA 5 back then, but now we have to wait 2 years. I mean, people can pull out the stops and bring. I want to say, guys, people can talk about bringing statements. GTA 6 waiting and waiting for a long time. We just never know. I mean, GTA 6 wants to be a special game that Rockstar really wants it to be. Just to make sure there's no scratches, no problems, no doubts, or anything about that in order. So, I mean, and most of us, I don't think we blame GTA 6 for doing that one, or doing that, for sure. But it's just going to take a little more extra time to make sure the game is perfect. You guys understand, we want to make sure a game goes perfect, not exactly go insane or terrible. So I don't know, I don't think it's a terrible, bold idea, but if people want to delay the game for a while, I'm guessing that's the way it's going to be for now. You know, just lose it, and just take their time, mostly. But yeah, guys, I don't think I'm going to be waiting for GTA 6. And look who's here, guys. The one we pointed up before. Here comes our partner, Larza. Now, Larza, guys, we recently teamed up. We honestly did team up with her, you know, guys, way earlier in the game back then. So, it really does explain pretty much a lot. But yeah, guys, I'm working after the last number of days. So you see, guys, I did 20 hours this past Sunday.
I was going to wait for my escort
and
to
now,
return,
guys, we're back down to 15.
Because
I think it's an absolute amazing.
Stopped, but I will
pretty much
help to do so.
Creative.
You know,
but it's about time, guys. And also coming out this past Sunday, guys. The internet did stop no more than an hour and 17 minutes. When I was doing a game of hockey, pretty much the opening regular season, guys. Between me and myself and our Canadians. Me and our Canadians, guys, taking on the Toronto Maple Leafs. And won a game it was. The final score was 11-10. Me and myself and our Canadians, we lost by 1 point. We lost by 1 goal this past Sunday. So, you guys will still get hockey every Saturday and Sunday mornings, every weekends. But now, guys, me doing 15 hours this week, I obviously think it's going to be slowing down to 20. I mean, 20 hours is a good amount of money. And what I mean, guys, a lot of money in return. So in 16, make a lot of shout out. Partner, how are you? Oh, guys, we also have Yoli Block 3. Make a lot of shout out to you, partner. How are you guys? Thank you. And bundling our strongest power as much as anything else. And we can say we have something really beloved. And so we got something in return.
If you cannot trust me, then please.
But no worries at this point in time. As long as we know what we're doing, we can say everything else is under control, but never be disappearing. Lady S, guys, she does spot a bit of a ghost.
Didn't you?
But it's basically just a Vaughn. Let's get some fresh air. And talking about our location, guys. Larza wants us to take on Bottom Omi space, apparently. So, let's make sure everything else is open and honest. Make sure everything else is under control and
the prince?
Not exactly going the way it seems. But yeah, guys, it has been a couple of days.
Who knows?
I mean, you're talking about working a lot of hours. You just need to take a break for a while. I mean, more than 24 hours, mostly. I mean, you don't want to tire yourself out, or have your ass faint, mostly. So, I mean, you gotta know what is gonna be much better. I guess, guys, the space that we use.
How can he protect anything when he's
That's all we can handle.
Was it different for Prince Rastler? Did that make sense?
But other than that, guys, no worries. But yeah, guys, it's about
Hating the
damn
Empire,
time I can
getting
relax.
revenge, it's
And I have a
all
lot of
I've thought about.
restoration.
But I never did
But
anything
other than that,
about it.
guys, I got off at 7 last night, and
I realized there was
Mr.
nothing I
Love and I
could do.
wanted to. I told I would meet it.
It
She
made me
wanted
feel
me
hollow.
to, you know, spend
Alone.
time with the neighbors yesterday, and
then I'd miss my brother.
we finally did get some time until 9:30,
I'd say
and
stuff like, I'm gonna be a sky
I mean,
pilot,
she was
or some
hoping
stupid
I would
thing.
get
Just
massages.
anything to keep my mind off it.
I mean, you know how a woman wants massages between, you know, guys' shoulders, back,
I was just...
toes, maybe like feet,
I was
and
running
legs
away.
normally. Well, I was hoping to have
I needed to get away
I
from
was
his
hoping to
That's
have no
why I
problems by
followed you.
getting a massage for my musketeer yesterday. But basically, we were just watching an end of a
I'm
movie.
through with it.
Coming
through
out of
on it.
last night, guys, in the chat. What was
I'm ready to
strongest
find my
power?
purpose.
And that movie,
To
guys,
find
was
some real answers.
according
Some
to any
reasons.
horror movie yesterday.
I think I will.
So I was like I said, I was hoping to have something with that in mind.
I wish I knew.
Then we have no ideas in mind for it.
I'll find him.
But not to have any other way around it. So, so like I said, I was hoping to have most of that going on at the end of last night with my sexiest girl in return. So, so basically everything else, I mean, some of that was slipped, but not exactly you guys think it would be, or the way it seems. We know what they say, guys. Women
I
want to
will
get
accompany
access,
you to
want to
Mount
get that
Berenices.
into the system, but
I
not
have
only
helped you say
females
yes.
either.
I'm
But
glad.
people also want men
My
to
heart
get
is not set. I still
massages
have
too.
questions.
Not
I
exactly
hope to
just
find
women,
answers along
but
the
men
way.
too.
I have
Men
other
really
reason to invite
want to
you.
have that
There's
for the
someone
most
I'd like
part
you
of
to
it.
meet, waiting
And yes,
on
guys, the space
Berenices.
that we use.
Who is that?
So yeah, everything
An
else,
enemy.
yes.
And an ally also.
Like I said, guys, work was good,
You will just have to wait.
and I
see
still
for
do not
yourself.
blame GTA 6 for having that set not come out next year. So it's gonna be up to
That
Rockstar
Larson
Gaming
likes
for
his
not
secrets.
messing a lot of it up.
He does not
Trust
mean
me.
ill by it.
I mean, as big that GTA 5 was,
not bad.
you talk about
He's
GTA
from
Online,
Imperial.
and you talk about the biggest story that goes beyond it and has no ideas for it. So yeah, I mean, yes and no, but they got to do what must be done for them.
Holy
Well, guys, we
Mount
also got
Berenices
Fran
stands
and
at the
Boss
northern end of the
with us.
Yagdremuda. Once we're
He knows
in
that
Yagd,
we're gonna
we
go
need
to
not fear pursuit by
well,
their
Romy
airships.
space, by the way.
Don't get your
Um,
hopes up.
But yeah, guys, as far as anything
You
else
remember
goes
the
on today,
Leviathan sailed straight over the
we
Yagdians
do
and
have
right up
something
to Rafel's
really
tomb.
excitingly fun tonight.
Skystone that works even in
You guys
Yagd.
remember I haven't been to
No
a place in a
never
while?
sights behind it.
And think about this place
Little
I'm
wonder they're so
talking
keen
about.
on the stuff.
The place that I'm telling you is the art studio. Apparently, guys,
And what is it
tonight,
you're after, Volfir? You're a welcome hand
most of
and a
us are
great
going to be
aid, but
celebrating.
why?
Actually, the art studio
Why
is
I
celebrating
love to steal the
15
Nether
years
side, eh?
since they've been exactly
Can't
born.
say I'm
And yes,
unaccustomed
guys,
to
it's been
people doubting
exactly
my intentions.
what do you call it?
Nothing could be
Pretty
further
much
from
as an
my
art
mind.
class, pretty much
Shall I
an
swear
art
by your
studio.
sword or some
When people
such?
can make fine art, pretty much creativeness, have a lot of artists to
Apologies.
really bring in,
But I needed to know
and
where
have
you
something to
stand.
think about too.
Her Majesty
So,
depends on you.
You guys remember I
You
used to
seem
work at
have
the
an
art
interest in
studio,
the stone.
pretty much part-time and part-time
Well,
over the
I'm only here
years.
to see how the story
Way
unfolds.
before
Any
I worked at
self-respecting
Chief.
leading man would do the
Way
same.
way in between I got done with damn Walmart back then. So, that pretty much brings something observation. Don't you have any salutation for it? Well, yeah, guys, the art studio is celebrating 15 years as we speak. They're gonna be bringing in food trucks. They're gonna be bringing drinks. They're bringing back their own DJ, guys. So that's something to think about too. So basically, guys, my true love was asking, do I want to be her date tonight? And apparently, guys, the time is gonna be. I mean, before we go to anywhere else, guys, Vine's us accepting a crossbow and onion bolts. So we'll take that in mind as we speak. But yeah, guys, as far as anything else would be to Jackson, there are no problems to really remind it. So like I said, I mean, remember, I used to work at the art studio. Used to be one of the fine artists that really not complain. So I don't know. I mean, I told my musketeer if she wants me over there, that would not be above the damsel distress level or anything else. Let me open and honest with them. So why not? So yeah, guys, it's gonna be around 5:30 tonight. Just so you guys know, till And then it's gonna be around till 8 o'clock. So no worries. Good morning, Brother Zon. Make a love shout out, sir. Alright guys, speaking of other stuff today. If you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, well, let me lay it out for you. All you guys need to do is socialize it. Follow what Sarah tweeted out in comment, guys. To make sure there's no problems, no bad injuries, no bad salutation. And yes, guys, we always want to have a different idea. And yes, guys, anything else in return. And yes, guys, the space that we use. I love it too, my brother's on. How's Keith doing? I know it's been a couple days, guys, ever since I worked, you know. I just want to make sure everything else is under control, making sure nobody's disturbing. Making sure nobody has to really, be discouraged as much. But yeah, guys, all we need to do, if you guys want to catch more of any game on the schedule for the most part of it, just to hear everything else spectacular between our interests and pretty much your benefits as well. All we need to do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it by liking it, supporting it, and tweeting it out, with all your YouTube channels included, as good as we can handle, and basically with everything else in mind. And when you talk about going 100%, closer to 75% of the time, so making sure everything else matters for a change. Making sure we got something to add, making sure it's sounding like gold, and making sure it's, the rightful thing. So guys, we're about to turn in a hunt. His name is, Sorrel. You guys remember what we did last week? We took out this one Wayan Lord. Zam and Zam, dearest, how are you? Good morning. Hey, Lullubs, we also have Lullubs Zoids Europe. Make a solid make a love shout out to Zoids Europe. Good morning. How are you? Well, guys, we do have a couple new armors here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give Fran guys a new longbow. Apparently, the former bow that Fran had, basically she's been having that for a while, and I've always thought, guys, it was time just to give her something new. Something different for a change. And then as far as, Lalo's Zoids, can you help me with my WAs this morning? Apparently I still go above sync level. Pretty much above decency. I mean, you talk about battling stuff back together, and all you pretty much want to do is, you want to do something that's more basic and simple. That's all you can really bring in. But if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, and if you guys want me to summon new games that I haven't played yet, and want to bring a lot of energy and comforts, so if you guys want me to play new games on the schedule, all we need to do, guys, is do one thing. All we have to do, guys, is hit that like button, support button, and comment. Hit that like button, guys, support button, and comment. That way, when we go live, you guys can see a game that we have something new, and you talk about something old, for example, that no one has not exactly played in a while. I want to say, guys, Just Dance is not exactly pretty much my bread and butter, but basically you have something else that would be, much more approaching. I mean, if you guys remember, for a long time, I'm mostly into RPGs and sports. I mean, that's a protector sport, mostly. RPGs since I was growing up, trust me. But all we need to do, guys, as I mentioned, socialize it. And yes, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. That way, when we go live with our strongest power, we are always filled, guys, with popularity, juice, entertainment, and energy. For most of the time, and pretty much, aggressive time, when we got something in the balance. But also another thing too, guys, as well as plenty of importance, guys, a lot of gatherings and whatnot. Maybe it's doing some sort of magical dance mostly. We do have a new... Well, basically, guys, I'm not going to take on any new hunts just yet. So everything else is under control, but more to really, not exactly question ourselves as much. But yeah, can you help me today, set some joints if you get a chance. Maybe talk about getting the time a little bit. You know, to help me with my W rates. Like I said, guys, it's been going a little more down the tubes. You know, after working the last number of days and making a good amount of money in return. So, I mean, that's the best way to describe it. Not exactly go in between. But doing something you pretty much want to do. Having, you know, guys, socialize with new friends, maybe like doing something different for a change. That makes you wake up. But most importantly, guys, the way we wake up, the most important thing is love, support, and respect is the key, guys. Being awesome and creative. And in our amount of months today, we are still at 590. So 590, guys, with our strongest power included. Making sure our voices are doing pretty well. Making sure we're sounding good. Making sure it's 100% crazy, guys. Making sure the Lord knows how much our voices are pretty much good and pretty much great, mostly. Making sure we're showing a lot of love and support along with that in hand. And doing something that's more important, guys, and also doing something that matters. You know, making sure we got enough in our arsenal, making sure we got something not exactly worth persuading, but doing something that's more than anything else in return. Making sure we got something in between. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. When we meet and greet, guys, we socialize, we find people, we socialize with people, we give them the benefit of the doubt, and we also don't have much to really, you know, give people fast food when it comes to people. But as long as we know who people are, we want to do something that's more socializing and more to give, and yes, guys, more to bond. That's all we gotta do, guys, is more bonding, and so we got enough under control for us. And the way we do, guys, on the channel. The best way to handle it. But anytime we manage, guys, to socialize and give each other and everything else with our Strongest Power community, all we gotta do, guys, is follow and share it, socialize it, guys, and giving every single comment we can probably bring in, and to any speculation. But all we need to do, guys, we are at 590 mods right now, so with our Strongest Power included, and no problems to really go any nonsense. We want to do something that's more incredible for a lot of people. Not to mention have everybody else be spiraling and like I said, we're not having any whereabouts as much. All we gotta do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You guys remember I've been on YouTube for a little over 8 years. You're talking about almost closer to a decade. Now I know if I'm gonna be going towards a decade for 10 years, my ass is gonna be 33 years old by then. So, and also my two lives gonna be, if I had to guess, will probably be, that's the way you guys know and everybody else tell you. You guys remember I've been on YouTube for a little over 8 years, so that's also something to handle. And it's awesome. It's sweet. It's really good the way it seems. And that's all over quickening, guys. So what we're gonna do today, guys, we want to try to get something under control. And what I mean, guys, maybe get teleport stones a little more extra. And so, guys, I'm only down to 1 of my strongest power here today. So I'm gonna jump into that right now. You know, guys, just to get some more license points. Maybe take on that side quest. That main one, if we can. We can there's no pressure or bad ideas. Me and guys have been on YouTube for over 8 years, on top of everything else. And you talk about how long I've been on Twitter and Facebook.
Got a surprise for you.
I haven't found much coming in Dom the Bomb. But if I guys Dom the Bomb, that brother, he honestly, guys, he's been exactly the first one. I talked about something about GTA 6. I'm gonna say I'll say it again, guys. If people want to cause a little more delays that GTA 6 is doing right now,
You're going to love this.
then why is the game not coming out till the next 2 years? I understand it's upsetting to people, but but honestly, I mean, like I said, they can do whatever kind of set they want, whatever kind of stuff they want to do till then. what's going to be next year's Game of the Year winner? I mean, this year is going to be the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That game, I mean, coming out of this year, guys. Next December, guys, of this year for gaming. I do know Final Fantasy VII is going to win. I mean, the other games would be striving at the finest. Maybe there's something that's more speculation, more to get support and also popularity for that game. So I don't know. So until we wait for GTA 6 for the next 2 years, that game is not going to win next year. Since everything else is going to be crazy and pretty much not exactly unstoppable right now. So like I said, guys, I told you guys earlier this morning, the game itself is not going to be coming out till the next 2 years, according to Rockstar delaying that crap already. So I don't know who's going to win next year's Game of the Year and get it much more, you know, do something they want to please themselves. So I mean, as long as they clean up their act, they can clean up their own mess when they get a chance and get something while they're at it. But alright, guys, we got 30 gil from these guys. But yeah, you guys, you know what I'm thinking of, so that's all I'm gonna say involving it right now. So yeah, guys, I've been on Twitter and Facebook for over 6 years, and of course over 8 on YouTube. And my true love and I, guys, my sexiest girl for our future, I still call them my nicknames. The nicknames, guys, I still give my future fiance. It's still the same thing at the same time. I still call him my real saucy guys from Titanic. I mean, we were thinking about watching a movie for each other last night, but just we just wanted me to meet her down the river. You know, spend time with a couple of neighbors, get a couple exercises, and you know, before going into something big or something with anything else emphasized. So yeah. But apparently, guys, the temperature was fine yesterday. And from what I can tell the others, guys, and with you guys as well, it's gonna be in the 80s for a while. Until probably closer to the end of this month. As long as there's nothing else that's been poised or being mistaken for it. I mean, it's likely we're gonna be having some extra heat like this for a while. But that's the case until we get the damn fall season. I mean, the way leaves can grow, the way the plants won't be able to grow as much, or doing something that's more deserving. When it comes to, you talk about having better temperature for days. We're still here, guys. We're still here in 2024 right now, so there's not exactly anything else painful if you really think about it, for instance. So why not? And yes, guys, you guys remember, my Musketeer and I, my Constance and I, we've been together in reality for our future. I told her I lost her once, I'm not losing her ass twice. So we've been together, guys, the same. Been over 7 years coming out of this year. And we've also been future engaged, guys, for the last, ever since February. Been like fucking March right now. But we've been closer than I mean, I've been the closest man alive, thanks to God, guys, for our future. And that's 100% Kristen than any other gentleman. And that went after my future fiancé, as of right now. Well, I love Sorty, good morning, how are you today? Good morning to you. It's only a day away. I don't know the other words to describe that one. But yeah, good morning, Sorty, make a lot shout out. How are you? Good morning. I've known Sorty for a while too, if you think about it. But like I said, I mean, you get to know somebody, you wanna go out with somebody. I mean, the first thing you guys should do, you talk about you wanna be friends with that person first, and then you guys wanna, you know, go see movies, go out dinner dates, maybe do something more incredible for a change. You don't want to persuade. I mean, it's only been a man and a woman. You know, a woman meets a man meets a female, and see what they're like, and see. And also getting to know each other more. I've known my future fiance, guys. I've known my girl for the last 15 years. And I've known Belle the same way at the same time, too. I mean, even though she does want to have pressure points by tickling the shit out of me and also have weaknesses, I mean, when do people get tired of that, guys? That's the only thing. Trust me. But all we can do is not separate each other. I mean, it's all about having a lot of love, a lot of comforts, and a lot of support. Like I said, guys, I'm not losing her. I lost her but once. I'm not losing. Like I said, I'm not losing her ass twice. That's not going to be the plan. Trust me, and it won't be. But alright, guys. We have spent over 7 years. Her and I are still going to get married down the road. I still need to ask her father soon. So it's probably not going to be until maybe after this year, maybe going into Christmas this year. I don't know. But you guys understand too. You guys want to see her and I get married. I mean, pretty much 9 times out of 10. And for the most part, guys, yes, that's always something to think about. Making sure we're happy, making sure we're not causing arguments or anything else dry. And making sure people are not in depths of distress or pretty much in the stick of the mud all the time. And not having people be like idiots, normally. You want to show somebody that you love them so much, and you want to be there for them. Not just a friend, guys, but, you know, guys being a boyfriend and girlfriend mostly. And yes, guys want to get married. And that's exactly what my true love and I still want to do. I mean, that's what I do want to do that, trust me. Making sure there's nothing else scratchy, making sure there's not any injury. Pretty much to apply either way. Well guys, that's gonna be the end of social media this morning till Thursday. We're gonna talk about Steam in about 10 to 15 minutes. Closer to 10 minutes, by the way. So yeah, guys, tonight, the Art Studio is celebrating 15 years. You know, since it's been open and been live. I will say, guys, I did work at the Art Studio, I think, years ago. Back when my true love and I sister, aka Sister Tracy, was still on board. Pretty much the head commissioner over the years. Along with the other people, actually coming out of Flower Shop, maybe doing something with a lot of anything else, and that's more in between. As far as people go into gas stations, people still do that. You know, people at the Art Studio, as artists, they still do something fun with that in mind. You talk about buying food, talk about getting something with energy. You want to make sure you get something, if people can get something for lunch, dinner. Actually no guys, breakfast and lunch mostly. And the best way you guys can get your eyes open, and I mean guys, eyes wide open. For example guys, is having coffee. Coffee guys, hot chocolate, maybe have a little bit of dairy. That would go. I mean if you guys are having donuts, breakfast sandwiches, burritos. Doing something you guys can really bring in. You know, doing something that matters. And it's like, if you look at the Art Studio, you can talk about being an artist if you want to work on something. And doing something that's more great. So that way people can post it on the poster, put them on, Pay Name Paula, that's the bad news I do want to bring up a little bit. I mean, the reason why is because of these stupid accents. Basically, people thought I was using unused content, and I believe it's been happening the second time during the last number of years. So that's why my watch hours has been, if the wall stuff is way beyond down. I mean, right now it's still in the 100s. Are you able to help me with W8s, Penny Paula? I'm not sorry. As long as we're not pleasing people hard. All you guys need to do is, if you guys have an admin system, you guys can buy W8s in the chat, get them for our channels, and do something. And also, guys, if you guys don't want to ever have a song effort, you guys can watch my playlist. That way, we can increase W8s from there. It's not gonna stop anybody. So yeah, my W8s is way beyond down. So people haven't paid a lot of attention. People haven't listened that much. I'm in the 140s if I had to guess. The question is why. I know you miss it when I'm monetized. That's why I think a lot of us want to get our shit together. You know, that's the main thing. I mean, remember guys, the more people watch videos, is the more people can really get our thoughts. You know, get a lot of support. And we always feel, guys, all the time. We always feel with popularity, juice, entertainment, and energy. Well, guys, Baltimore is now level 21. Actually, no, Vaughn leveled up, sorry. Vaughn leveled up to level... He's now at 21. And I'm gonna bring Lady Ass to the business. So guys, I'm gonna be able to bring Lady Ass to this point. Today guys, her hit points, she's up to 726 right now. And what she really does, she does have Libra, aka Scan. So, she does have most of that in mind. As long as anything else goes towards it. So yeah, I am in the 140s exactly, Penang Paula. I know if you can help me with W8s or not. I mean, it would be awesome if you help us out, loves, that'd be great. But you guys understand, my ass cannot do this alone. That'd be the last thing people can really respond to. So, I mean, hopefully we can get the W8s going. Hopefully before the end of this year. I'm not saying it will, but I don't know. But my butt's not gonna give up. I'm not giving up 1 second, trust me. And you guys understand I'm not. Well guys, I'm gonna replace Batu in a second. So what we're doing right now guys, we're just getting license points, we're getting some extra experience. Yes, remember, we do have Larsa now, so that's something to think about. Happy Yum, good morning. What's up, brother Mike TV? So, are you able... So, what can you do about my W8s? Penang Paula, can you do anything with that in mind? Or is there anything we could probably strategize? I mean, we gotta do something about our W8s, guys. It's like, the more it goes down, the more people cannot watch it. I mean, people want to watch something. Trust me. I mean, worst case scenario, guys. You guys are welcome in the chat. If our song is powered to, pretty much watch my playlist. Remember, guys, the more you guys can watch it, the less WS is gonna be slowing down. Pretty much going down, mostly. And what I'm trying to do today, guys, I'm trying to get, teleport stones. As guys can see, we got about 1. So that's 1 entirely for the time period. So I don't know, I mean, like I said guys, with GTA 6, it could be beyond terrible, but it's gonna be one of the worst damn newses of all time, coming out of this year. And people, like I said, people still want to whine and complain. Just saying, I mean, by stating the following, guys. Why is it delayed? I mean, like I said, it's the way Rockstar really wants to make everything perfect. That's all I'm gonna say about that, guys, as of right now. It'll be a future Game of the Year winner. But like I said, guys, for this year's Game Awards, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that game's got it this year. So, Kingdom Hearts 4 can still come out this year, by next year, but I don't know. Penang Paula, do you know anybody who can help out with our W8s? I understand, like I said, it's very expensive for a lot of people, and especially for me too. As the king of the world, aka the final boss. That's me, guys, Jack Dawson, by the way, but my W8s has not been damn well boosted in a while. Ever since I was accepting supers all the time, so that's pretty much the reason why. It's not exactly being exposed, it's not exactly looking itself dry or wet, mostly, but we want to get our W8s back together. And I also haven't messaged my other homegirl, Zoids Europe, on Facebook in a while. I mean, she's been busy. My ass has been busy during the last couple of days this week, guys. That's really occupy it. I want to say, my day for the last couple of days, Mike, I mean, like I said, guys, yes and no. But work overall was tiring. I made a lot of money this week. But after this week, guys, after 15, box to box, guys, in the upcoming tech, that's gonna be 35 hours. And plus, my musketeer was looking at a movie when I was watching YouTube videos yesterday. And let me lay it out for you. How many of you guys watched the new Transformers 1? Now, the last movie that my two love and I watched, we watched the second Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton, Christina Ricci, and guess guys, Danny DeVito was in that movie. Even though he may be shitless and old, but he can still rock and roll. I know Danny DeVito, guys, he still wants to do one more, maybe like 2 more movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, guys, you talking about doing Batman one more time with Michael Keaton, and wanting to do something with triplets with Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. But Danny DeVito, guys, I mean, Danny DeVito, that brother, he's 79. Arnold Schwarzenegger, his ass is also in the 70s as well. More respectively, too. But I want to say, guys, if he wants to do... I mean, like I said, I don't know. If I had to guess, maybe, maybe not. But it all depends what Danny DeVito wants to respond. And also Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, guys, Arnold Schwarzenegger is most famous recently by doing Terminator. As far as I know. As far as anything else that's not worth persuading, yes. But the movie that I do not ask my two love guys and you guys a question either. Do you guys think Cold Ice Awards Transformers 1? You guys remember IGN gave it a 5 out of 10 this week. And people thought, coming out of Rotten Tomatoes, also guys, IMDb, 9 times out of 10 guys, people thought the movie was better than IGN's review. That's what I tell you guys right now, so. I mean, she asked me if I want to go see Transformers 1 before the end of this month. I said, well, I don't know. I mean, we also got something else going on this Friday, so, a homecoming game. So I will talk about that later. So, we'll see what happens. But Transformers 1, guys, that movie I've heard that movie was decent, coming out of the reviews. But people have their own honest reviews, and yes, guys, other opinions with that as well. So, as long as it's going to be able to start currently, and yes, guys, differently. Alright, guys, we're going to talk about Steam this morning. So, guys, if you guys have a game account today, you guys can head over to Steam, guys, make a Steam account, and go to Steam.com and buy something. If you guys are going after an old game, if you guys are going after a special game, any decision you guys, if you guys want to jump into one game at a time, head over to Steam, guys, and buy something. First thing you guys should always do is make yourself a Steam account. Remember, guys, every year is the best year for gaming. People may have said out of luck, but that does not mean you're out of the league, or pretty much way out of anything else in return. So you guys can play any games you want. Like I said, guys, head over to Steam and buy something. If you guys are pre-ordering new games, like say if you guys are going after can't think of the other games for a minute. Oh yeah, if any of you guys get the time, because they're not busy, if as long as PAL included. If you guys are buying the new College Football 25, you guys and Man 25 for Christian McCaffrey from the 49ers, you guys can go after 2 football games in one time. But one step at a time, guys, is all it's going to take. Alright guys, Brother Mike says, till tomorrow or next time. I'll keep on saying it's staying longer on here. Well, my next live stream, like I said, Mike, is going to be on Thursday. I go back to work on Thursday by then, so. If you guys are maybe getting the new NBA 2K25 this year. Well, because I don't pay a lot of attention to basketball as much as I used to in the past. And have something to, guys rejuvenate, maybe have something to take care of. With a lot of spectating and a lot of fun stuff along the way. So there's a lot of games to really share. We always wanna have maybe a little bit of time to protect our sport. And yes, guys, to play any sports games. You guys can go after any rookie stuff, having new stuff with games, modifications, guys, and DLC for games. Head over to Steam, guys, and buy something. You guys are looking to have a lot of fun. Now, if people want to continue to whine and complain and send people text messages about GTA 6, here's the thing, guys. We're gonna be waiting for a while, so we don't need to pay attention to GTA 6 right now until we get to next year. I know. Now, if I'm just spitballing right now, guys, and we're gonna get an update on GTA 6 next year, I would probably think so. But, I mean, Rockstar wants to make that game 100%. I mean, they only made most of that clear. The game wasn't coming out next year, since they only delayed it. So, I mean, even though the game was supposed to come out by next year, and try to be the upcoming game of the year, but regardless, guys, that game is still going to win in the future. Nobody can tell it as it is. People can all bully people around or boss people around. You want to make that game, guys, special. You want to make sure that game is perfect. Just to make sure everything is under control, making sure it's important, you know? If you're playing it on a gaming console, or anything else in between. Trust me, guys. It's us. It may have not much heartfelt messages with that in mind. But, like I said, guys, I mean, you gotta know how that's really gonna be involving. Not a problem, Brother Mike, but yeah, but other than that, guys, you guys go, like I said, guys, go on to Steam.com and buy something. So, if you guys are into sports, music, RPGs, for example, you guys can follow my name. What is my name, guys, on Steam? My name, guys, is Zach Dawson 9. Actually, my name, guys, is Zach Dawson 93. ZD 93. If you guys have nothing, what that means, guys, you guys have nothing to lose. I mean, for the most part, yes. We can say everything else is under control. We can say it's more to handle. And to be open and honest, too. The way we can handle it, and don't exactly go the way it seems. You know, guys, get something right instead of something wrong. Trust me. I've been on Steam, guys, for over 3 years now, so... I mean, I understand every single game does not want to be delayed all the time, but pretty much have something closer than that. But you know, you guys understand, if people want to get into a game bad enough, you know, patience is a virtue. People can wait on as much as they can. You know, not exactly rush it or take anything beyond it. Trust me. As long as we're open, as long as we're having open and honest, that's all I can really resolve, guys, and take. Trust me. That's all I can bring in. You guys can go after Steam gift cards, by the way. Like I said, guys, head over to Steam and buy something. If you guys want to have something with a lot of fun, a lot of benefit, a lot of great stuff, and something to begin with, to handle, and have something more in the balance. You know, guys, having a game you guys can really bring to a gaming console. If you guys are playing on a computer, a Steam Deck, or pretty much any tablet. But you guys also want to have a computer with you. That way you guys can bring something to the table. As long as anything else can bring in. But you guys can go after Steam gift cards, guys. You're welcome to buy any games you want. If there's a new game, there's an old game you guys are waiting for, or a game that is not, or even if a game that's something that's more to challenge. I mean, people want to try to challenge themselves of a game they haven't jumped into or played before, but want to do something they want to have their own mindset and pretty much focus on. At least by any means. But it all depends. It all depends on you guys, and it all depends on you too. Trust me. I mean, whatever game that's more important, you guys can seek it out, you guys can bring something to the table. I mean, it truly is. But alright, guys, you guys can go after Steam gift cards. Steam is pronounced, guys, as STEAMGIFTCARD. So you guys can go after any amount of what you want on Steam. See what's really good for you. If there's a good amount you guys want to jump in. So far in the chat, guys, we are always filled with popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. Most likely in the tall order. Always has and always has always got something important. And very greatness too. I mean, Zoids has seen, you see guys, on Lolubs, Zoids has seen what kind of games that I've been doing. Or the way we can handle, mostly, so. And a lot of you guys have seen it for a long time on the channel. But alright guys, we'll see what we can handle here. So guys, if you're in the RPGs, like Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, God of War, The Last of Us, maybe our past game of the year, guys, from last year. And that game, guys, is, Baldur's Gate 3. Now, I know Baldur's Gate 3 is very exciting to play, you know, I did shoot a 10 out of 10 previously, coming out of console consoles. I mean, talking about something more usual, something much more to energize and have perfect sense with the story. And Baldur's Gate 3, guys, you talk about that game, for example. That game was a huge standing ovation. That game brought a lot of things to the table. It brought a lot of requirements, brought a lot of things for it. But I don't know, I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is something I want to play down the road. But I don't know if it'd be waste the amount of energy, maybe take a lot of money out of it. But I don't know, I mean, it'd be something to look into. If you guys want to see how that really resolves. You know, guys doing other things. Doing great things that people have done with RPGs over the years. And doing something that's more comfortable. The way it seems and the way it really controls. You know, guys really resolves. As long as people are in for a story. I mean, you talk about being in... I mean, you guys talk about being in a story, you talk about having a lot of leveling up, and yes, guys, exploration. People want to see that game come to life. You know, the gaming consoles, mostly. Not exactly be whining and complaining, or having anything else to, you know, really prepare. And have an awesome selection. I mean, there's a lot of RPGs. You know, guys, you talk about the old days, you talk about the new stuff over the years. Just to really see how much we can take it. But guys, speaking of other stuff, I've been a huge fan, guys, ever since I was a kid. RPGs have been a god creation, a childhood creation that I was loving, you know, and it's always been a favorite to me since I was growing up. I love RPGs, guys, since day one. And I always have, and I always will, trust me. If guys are into sports games, like baseball, racing, tennis, golf, football, basketball, you guys are into tennis games, if you're into golf. I mean, I want to say, guys, I haven't played golf games in a while. That's why you guys know differently. Well, guys, I'm going to use my quickening now between these three. They're going to be a little too long. Maybe not exactly an inch. I mean, to bring something to the table. Trust me. Whatever can work out, guys. It's fine as it is. But yeah, guys, I do want to like I said, if you're going after College Football 25, you guys can back that up going into Christmas this year. And Madden 25 with Christian McCaffrey coming out of Madden 25 as a cover man for the 49ers. Good running back, guys, entirely. And yes, guys, he really is. He honestly is, trust me. So that's something to think about, too. But yeah, you guys go after any games you want, between sports. Let me double check some right here. But yeah, guys, anything in general. So let me tell you guys something what I've been up to with baseball lately. First thing I'm about to say, I haven't gone back to Digital Diamond in a while. I think for the last couple more weeks. Since like I said, guys, I've been busy with work, and you know, my two love and I haven't time together for a while. And yes, guys, we're still doing 9:30s every time, so you know, no more 9 p.m.s, no more gobbledygook on top of it. So just to keep everything else open and honest, with personification and its own human being. So, but I want to say, guys, coming out of baseball, you guys, I did tell you guys, or I did not. I mean, pretty much to be almost complete. I did game one, guys, of my 1977 White Sox campaign between me and myself and our White Sox. So, and it was an incredible game down the stretch. Came down to the last 2 innings, and 9 times out of 10, the game itself was very close. And it was, well, yeah, guys, it was very close at the end. So me, myself, and our White Sox guys, we were taking on. Apparently, guys, what was our opponents? Can't think of the baseball team, but basically, guys, me, myself, and our White Sox, we lost 7-6. Actually, no, guys, it was either 7-6 coming out of last week or 6-5. So we lost by 1 run, guys. So the loss goes to me, myself, and our White Sox. So to be open and honest, yeah, I mean, remember, guys, win or lose cannot be the wrong answer. really can't be. But yeah, guys, only... I mean, like I said, the game itself wasn't too bad. Only by one run instantly, so... Hold on, what was the opponent that me and myself and our White Sox were taking on? Guys, it was game 1 of my 1977 White Sox campaign, so basically, let me double check real quick. I won't worry about fans. Oh yeah, it was the Blue Jays. That's what I was talking about, guys. It was Toronto. Blue Jays hosting me, myself, and our White Sox. So that's exactly what came out of it. So like I said, guys, the final score was only 7-6 by any means. So it came down to one run. Me and myself and our White Sox, we had the lead for a little while, and then yeah. Losing by one run, guys, by the Blue Jays, hosting me, myself, and our White Sox, that cannot be the end of the world. It really can and cannot. But I will say, guys, it's been a fun first game, so that's all I can say. Trust me. Not much in any other way, or any other current position, so. But alright, guys, that's all I'm gonna speculate. I might, if I had to guess, I could maybe do game 2 today. But actually no, there's gonna be 2 other teams in my 1977 White Sox campaign today, so. And I believe it's gonna be I'm gonna be watching, guys, Braves. It's gonna be Braves at the Astros. So me and myself and our White Sox, we had the day off today. But we are gonna be taking on the Blue Jays, I think sometime this week. I mean, that's almost a possibility. I don't think there's anything else horrifying, or having anything else as such, but, keep anything else at large. Good morning, Zane Kataring. How are you this morning? Make a shout out to Zane Kataring. You know who was also, who's still one of the awesome guitarist guys? Slash from Guns N' Roses. And yes, guys, Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. I mean, Slash has been doing an awesome job with his guitar. All I'm gonna say is, guys, he's a badass guitarist. People love him coming out of Guns N' Roses since day one. And yes, guys, with Miles Kennedy, for example. He's been doing a lot of that. I think wanting to be an awesome guitarist when he was growing up. I'm pretty sure that was the case. Alexa, make a love shout out. How are you? Good morning. Make a love shout out to Alexa or something. Or to have any other name being voiced. But I'll take it as it is, guys. Trust me. That's all I can really relate to. But alright, guys, that's gonna be the end of Steam today. Like I said, guys, head over to Steam, make a game account, and buy something. You guys, remember, guys, you welcome to pre-order any games you want. If you guys are in no hurry, you guys can go after College Football 25. You guys can go after NBA 25. Actually, no, guys, NBA 2K 25 this year. I don't know who's on the cover this year. That's all you guys know in the chat. Of our strongest power. I don't think it's LeBron James. I mean, it could be alongside Michael Jordan, but nobody can replace Michael Jordan, to be honest. Walt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, or the other basketball player that passed away earlier this year. But yeah, you guys get the idea. Well, my name, guys, my only name on Steam has still been very simple. My name, guys, is only Zach Dawson 93 or JD 93 with in-store purchases. But alright, guys, remember one thing. Respect is the key. Guys, love, support, and respect is the key. Stay awesome and creative with our strongest power. Remember, guys, we are always filled with popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. So yeah, guys, for the most part, yes. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. So remember, guys, like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. So guys, like and share the stream, and meet and greet. when we get the time and have something to charge with and handle. No, they have any problems by going spiraling and acting crazy, or what's another word, guys, for crazy? Well, yeah, guys, being obnoxious mostly, but we know how we can really stand and deliver. You know, in a big kind, and maybe in a big way. You guys want me to get back to making any money by contrast with, like I said, guys, with Super Chats and also W8s? I know, I mean, that's just bound to happen. I mean, I'm gonna be waiting on the other option, towards the end of this year. If I had to guess, guys, the only core data states, so guys, it's gonna be no later than, no later than December 1st of this year, so we still got a lot of time to get to by then. But yeah, speaking of W8s, guys, in the chat, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the numbers right now. So guys, my W8s, I'm gonna start with that first. If you guys want to watch my playlist, if you guys have an admin system, you guys can boost my W8s as hard as you can, and as long as you can. Not to mention if it's not hard or, you know, guys, worth recording that much. Well, you guys can do two things. Like I said, guys, watch my W8s, watch my playlist on the channel in the chat, or you guys can buy and boost my W8s if you want. It really doesn't matter. Everybody's got their own opinions, their own prices, the way people can process it. And you talk about a YouTube channel, like mine, for example. So, I mean, we are the strongest power. We are the entertainment, the popularity, guys, and the energy that brings anything else to life. That's all I can recommend. And yes, guys, my views today, I am at 8,400 right now. 8.4 precisely. So guys, with our strongest power today, I'm going to like and share the stream, like and share the stream, meet and greet as much as we can. So guys, like and share the stream, meet and greet, and the way we stand and deliver, guys, with our W8s, our views, our thumbs up, and a lot of things today, all we need to do, guys, what is exactly what we need to do, importantly? You know, that's to have bad intentions, and have something to think about, not exactly solving things are no problems or issues or self-acclaim by having self-esteem, but doing something careful, doing something that makes it happen a lot. Remember, guys, all we need to do is do what we're born to do, and you do it because you're driven, guys. You do it because you're driven. So, guys, all we need to do, if you guys do not want to boost the W8s, another way to do it, guys, most importantly, you guys can watch my playlist. So all you guys need to do, the most important thing, guys, with our strongest power, all we need to do is we watch our videos in full. I want you guys to watch that video in full by locking and sharing the stream, guys, when we go live, mostly, with our strongest power, with our schedule, and also in the tall order. By locking and sharing the stream, guys, follow and share it, and socialize it. And yes, guys, bring our social media with us, along with our accounts, with our YouTube channels, with that in the tall order. And yes, guys, with our social media, and always our podcast services. And they are, guys, most of you guys on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit, and showing it, guys, how much we're made of, and how much we can really, you know, dictate. And yes, guys, we can do most of that, and we'll be just most likely fine. As much as anything else can really balance and take an order. And yes, guys, so much more. Now we're going to be starting in-gaming news today, guys. Now this past Sunday, with you guys here today, you guys remember the chat that stopped this past Sunday. And apparently it was cutting out a little bit. I mean, the reason for that is, the reason why, guys, is it's because it's been having, an up and down problem signal. So it's been only having that signal only a little bit amount of time, if you will. Not much exactly all the time, but apparently, guys, it was not doing what it was supposed to do. So, what to do and what not to do. Trust me. So basically, it was not doing incredibly well. But it did stop, guys, an hour and 17 minutes when that happened over the weekend, coming out of work and anything else necessary to it. So, you know, guys, we'll classify it and have something that's all in between ahead of it. So that's all I can really resolve. Alright, guys, speaking of resolving today, today's date. Today, guys, it is our Tuesday morning. Today, guys, it is Tuesday, September 17th. That's exactly what we're at today for our strongest power. We are always filled, guys, with popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. We always have, and always being thankful. And yes, guys, by saying thank you. Trust me. But alright, guys, today, as I mentioned, today, guys, is September 17th, 2024. So we're going to begin with in-gaming news today, guys, with IGN Daily Fix. So let me tell you guys something what's going on. Not exactly involving GTA 6, as I told you guys a couple of times today. And what it is exactly involving. And what it really exactly means. So basically, guys, apparently to anything else involving... Oh, crap.
I can't.
God dang it, guys. We're just gonna talk it out behind these monsters right now. Firing and meaty. Well, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Come on. We don't want to have to take care of this Super Inferno crap. Hold on, guys. We want to get ourselves out of control. And we... Alright, guys, now we're gonna be getting everybody else up. God dang it, guys. But yeah, I mean... Like I said, guys, yes and no. But, according to the first one we're looking at today, coming out of in-gaming news, if our strongest power, guys, coming out of the Daily Fix this morning, Sony is reportedly finding a self-manufacturer for the PS6. So if I had to guess, if I want a PS6, I definitely want to say yes, but it all depends how much the damn price is going to be. I mean, I've had the PS5, guys, as I mentioned, just about almost 4 years, going into December this year. So I feel like if anything else would not waltz around and I'll take anything around, mostly, going on a cruise, going on a trip, mostly, or whatever it could be, mostly. I mean, I feel like we still want to have something to make room, maybe have something to touch with, and touch base with. So they are looking for a chip manufacturer, guys. I mean, remember, we're not going to see the PS6 for the next couple of years. More than that, exactly. I mean, not until 2028. So we don't have to worry about that right now. I mean, as of right now, no. So Sony did report some of this today, coming out of the PS6. I'm not going to read any of that, by the way. So like I said, guys, we're not going to be expecting the system till the next... till the next 2 to 4 years right now. Till we get to that point. Until we get to that point, guys, to stand and deliver that, it won't be anytime soon. Nope, not going to happen. But yeah, but as far as the PS5 Pro goes, I'm not going to be buying Above Damsel Distress with that one either. I want to say, guys, that is going to be too much money. You guys may think it's too much money for us, and for me too, but I don't think I would be starting any of that, by example. I mean, talk about wasting a lot of money, and how much is that PS5 Pro, guys? Well, basically, to be honest, it's no more than $700, so, to be honest, guys, it's too much money to spend. It would cost the entire paychecks, and also the tax returns too. So, I don't think it'd be something that we're able to think about and wanting to spend that hard. Like I said, guys, I don't think it's something we can really, utilize and also have a transaction with that console. So, I just think it's good enough. All I'm going to say is, guys, one console is good enough, but pretty much bad enough. So, I mean, wanting to take a lot of money from the tax and everything else in a tall order, giving everything benefiting, and yes, guys, mostly strong, at least. But alright, guys, let's see if there's anything else today. So basically, if you guys recall, with our strongest power included, with our popularity, guys, Zeus, entertainment, and energy, for the most amount of time, I think you guys did see the new Alien Romulus, if I'm right. Apparently, guys, Alien Earth is confirmed. to include at least one more. I want to say, guys, one more according to what they're telling it. Calling it, guys, one xenomorph. And Noah Hawley, guys, he honestly does think he can make it even scarier. So I don't think the movie itself would be even scarier than Scream with Neve Campbell going forward. Was a scary movie. You guys remember this past Friday was Friday the 13th during the high school football games and whatnot. So basically, guys, they are calling it the movie. So that's before 2012's Alien Perspective. So those are calling something involving that too. So mostly, I don't think anything else will be slugging its own shoulders or trying to carry something behind your back. But mostly, they are calling this an Alien Earth. It's pretty much going to be an FX TV series, maybe the next upcoming Alien movie down the road. I mean, I do not see that movie coming out till next year. Whatever they want to have something spoilers to that in mind. So, I mean, honestly, guys, yes, Alien Romulus is the 7th movie this year. But if they come out with something with Alien Earth, I feel like that one's going to be the 8th one by then. So, I don't watch. I mean, I watched a bit of the Alien movies, but the best ones that were spot on. You talk about what do you call, guys? You talk about the first Alien with Sigourney Weaver. You guys have Alien 3. I'm not sure about the other Alien movies, but she does do very well as Ripley over the years. So that's something to think about also. Another firework, guys, really. Can we just get these party members out of here? I don't want to have anything else go stretched. Come on. Basically, guys, we want to take on something more crystal clear. We don't want to get fire on our hands again. But yeah, I mean, guys, yes and no. I think it'd be something to think about. I mean, Alien has been around since the correct me if I'm right or wrong, guys. Not since the 1980s, in perspective, so. I think it'd be something that people can still deliver and think about, but, it all depends whatever they want to circulate. But I do know, guys, Sigourney Weaver, she does want to make her true form and have her acting career go back to Alien movies. I want to say maybe like one more time. But, we cannot be confirming it, or people can try to question it otherwise. I mean, whatever exactly they want to do, I mean, they're gonna have something to think about. Pretty much have something to spread, and also have comforts on it, so, like I said, we'll see what happens. I mean, there's a bit of the answers, but we'll see. As long as there's anything else, taking something onto it. Alright, guys, let's get back to in-gaming news today. You guys remember what I told you about the second Beetlejuice? Well, according to the second Beetlejuice today, guys, our strongest power, according to the second one, that's to think about and also take in. Don't exactly burn the people, burn stuff in order. So recently, guys, with our popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy of our strongest power of our community, IGN Entertainment does state the following, guys. That Beetlejuice 2 was pissed for streaming and told Tim Burton cut its entire budget. Well, Tim Burton has always been a busy man. It's just that, I mean, if we look at the last according movie, we're talking about the last movie that way before the second Beetlejuice came right in mind, and also having the change. I mean, you're talking about change in the landscape, and also bring into a higher power. The movie that was half and half cut, guys, was the last Indiana Jones movie with Harrison Ford and you guys remember the other actors were not in it. I do know Mads Mikkelsen was in it. He did do some of the acting back then, you know, with that in order. So I mean, I want to say, guys, the fifth and final Indiana Jones movie, the movie itself did terrible as what people thought. But the best thing to do, guys, is to respect the legend. You respect Harrison Ford. He's been a brother to us since day one with Indy. He gets guys as Han Solo in Star Wars. So, you guys remember that, Dial of Destiny of Indiana Jones was exactly the last movie. And apparently, guys, it did have $100 million shorter. But recently apparently, guys, the movie accidentally got cut no more than $100 million. After having that movie be a letdown. That's to make sure there was nothing else people could have done. And people would have done completely, maybe had something old or new. But if you want to talk about the second Beetlejuice, like I said, guys, my Musketeer and I only thought the movie itself was fine. I mean, it wasn't exactly that big of an opportunity. But Beetlejuice, the first Beetlejuice was a lot better than a lot of us thought about and had to bring something against it, you know? I'm being able to start normally. So, I mean, if you compare the second Beetlejuice and the last Indy, I've always thought, guys, I've always thought the Fifth and Final Indiana Jones movie was I want to say, guys, not to have anything else, guys, in return for Michael Keaton and the other actors, but with all due respect, guys, people thought the first Beetlejuice was really good than number 2 is. So that's basically what it is. So, hey, La Loves Rincey, I love it, girl, thank you so much. Now, not only I dropped 1 super chat, but La Loves Rincey, I dropped 2 coming out of this week. I mean, once earlier this week, and now twice today. That's all. Nothing else would be bragging or have somewhere being in between. La Loves Eds, how you? Eds Hernandez, make a lot of shout out, dearest. I miss you, girl. How's it going? Long time no see. But mostly in the entire landscape, or whatever it could be normally. But I'm not sure how much they're cutting the second Beetlejuice right now. I'm hoping the movie itself does not hit hard when it comes to the box office earnings. Apparently, guys, people are just not doing much of anything for a change. But I do know, guys, the fifth and final indie movie, as far as I know. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it did suit closer to, closer to $365 million this past year. I mean, I think it's correct. I don't think it's exactly wrong. I mean, if it's right or wrong, no. If I had to guess, I probably think the movie itself, I mean, it had a really good fine total coming out of the box office earnings. And yes, it did, guys. The movie itself did okay, but the fans thought the movie was not highly anticipating. I mean, Harrison Ford is one of the best actors of all time. You guys remember who he is? He started Star Wars for us. He brought a lot of fame, and it brought a lot of support to, what do you call it, guys? Also to Blade Runner back then, so. I mean, he did a lot of things. I mean, talking about Michael Keaton, he's like 73 now. And people want to ask himself, does he want to retire soon? I mean, it all depends on him and Tim Burton. Because remember, guys, Tim Burton is not 100% if there's going to be a third Beetlejuice. He wants to maybe direct. I mean, people can say 1 or 2 answers. By saying, I mean, what do you call it, guys? Yes and no, but I feel like if he wants to do something that the fans want to remember him by, maybe that's something he should maybe do, or not do, mostly. I'm a little bit tired while I'm ads, but, it's been a while. And it's been a while for us today. So, like I said, I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, maybe. If Tim Burton wants to get maybe one more thing to rock and roll with. I don't know, but, like I said, guys, if he wants to do something more to benefit and bring something together, then maybe he could try to have some in the balance. So, you guys gotta be open and honest too. So, I don't know. I mean, whatever he wants to really bring towards the table, he can maybe do something in return. So, we'll see what happens. I have no clue. But conning a bunch of guys for the second Beetlejuice, if they con a little bit, I don't think it would be that bad. I mean, we've got a little bit of time left, guys, so I don't know. I mean, I do know, like I said, I do know the fifth and final Indiana Jones movie, in which we did cut about, I mean, no more than $100 million. I'm gonna do the license points real quick, guys, and then we'll continue. So, guys, Vaughn is at 160s. I'm gonna go and quickly give him something interesting. So, I gave him, guys, I gave him a little more of an ether lore. Well done, thank you, brother. Thank you for advertising it. Well, guys, Green Magic to Vaughn for a minute. Let me see the other, let me look at Bootsy for a minute. I'm going to give him Katana, guys. Katana number 3. Not number 1, at least. Well, guys, as far as other stuff goes, we also have other in-gaming news today. Apparently, guys, according to the company of LEGO, it said the number 76437 includes not 1, not 8, but 9 Weasley family members to completely enclose a house. So apparently, guys, the people around LEGO, they built a LEGO Harry Potter The Burrow of Ron's and Cedric family home. Even though it does take more than one person, guys, to really to really do something with Legos. I mean, I used you guys remember, I think a lot of us over the years, we basically used to play a lot of Legos, plenty of Hot Wheels, different other stuff, and pretty much etc. and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, but for a lot of people that can build, I mean, talking about building a Harry Potter set, that takes a lot of hard work. You're talking about working at a job, guys. You pretty much, if you're doing a carry-out, or pretty much lifting something, you guys cannot do it on your own. You pretty much need a lot of help, because help is for a team. And a team means great teamwork, instead of doing it alone. Trust me. That's all it takes. It takes a lot of balance, it takes a lot of vulnerability. And yes, guys, a lot of strong. A lot of stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be something to look at. Maybe have some with a little bit of concept on it. But we'll see. I mean, I feel like people cannot do it alone as much. But it does take a lot of patience. It really does. Alright, guys, the game called Dragon's Dogma 2 today, guys. They get a new casual mode. And pretty much adding a bit more of a twist to that one, guys. In the chat of our strongest power. They do bring no problems but more improvements ahead of the PS5 Pro Enhanced patch. So they pretty much do have the second game, guys, written. So basically, guys, the second Dragon's Dogma of our strongest power, they are introducing a new update. And according to the new features that they are adding towards the PS5 Pro, by the time, I mean, remember, guys, the system itself will be $700. I mean, besides, I'm still not going to be wasting my mouth for that money, to be honest with you. So, if people want to have the rights to that, that's fine. I'm going to be getting the PS6 down the road. But, you know, guys, let's really have me announce it. I mean, unannounce it already. So, not being half human, half alien, or half anything in perspective. So, as long as nothing else can really clean or go after it as much. So, as long as it's not whining and complaining. So, like I said, I don't know. We'll see how things can resolve. But having Dragon's Dogma 2, guys, have something to specialize, I feel like the new features for that Pro, I feel like that Pro is going to be not exactly hideous, but it's going to be interesting. What kind of improvements that Dragon's Dogma 2 will bring? Well, guys, Lady S, as I promised, she's now at 919, so I'll take it. I'll take it, more the merrier, but not to have a disclosed argument. Well, guys, I'm gonna go and concentrate on the study elements for Lady S's what do you call it, spells for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the White Magic 5. And the Magic 5 that really does include is the fact with these two. You got the Spell and Stoner guys, by contrast. And then Pinello, Miss Pinello, by the way, I can maybe give her something a little bit better. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and give Remedy's Lore 2. And see how much I can really take care of nowadays. But yeah, but as far as anything else would bring to the attention, okay, alright guys, I'm gonna go and give it plus 70. This is now at 899. I don't think I'm gonna get any of these party members with these abilities just yet, guys. To think about going into the 1000s. I mean, I may still want to do that comfortably, or most importantly, going forward. Whatever I pretty much want to do. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, guys, with new features for Dragon's Dogma 2, I think it'll probably have something, you know, something strong, something better to get the attention for gamers, and for a lot of us here in the chat. So we'll see. You just never know. Whatever they can really draw enough towards. Because I'm not going to be reading Hellblades 2, but I will jump into the one that's above that one. Apparently, guys, the TV show itself with our strongest power, it's called Time Bandits. Apparently, guys, Time Bandits got cancelled after season 1 in Apple TV Plus. So basically, well, guys, let me lay it out for you. I recently have not seen the show. I don't think I would have the center of attention for that one in the free spell, maybe like in a free will. But honestly, guys, I have never ever seen Time Bandits. I mean the other stuff with World War II and other wars, I wouldn't say yes, but as far as anything else that goes with that, I'm gonna say, guys, I mean yes and no, but it all depends. But apparently, guys, the time is up for Time Bandits. So, like I said, I have never seen the show. I used to have an Apple phone over the years. I mean, you talk about having an iPhone, you talk about having anything else towards any of that, but, I don't know. I mean, but like I said, guys, it's more truthful. The way it seems and the way it starts coming in. As long as it's good enough to fight. Trust me. So, as far as anything else goes, I think I want to say, guys, Time Bandits did okay coming out of Apple TV. I know the show itself is not compared towards the American war movies to in any country to the other stuff. What do you call, guys, to other stuff in return. So basically, guys, yeah, Time Splitters did. I mean, yeah, guys, Time Bandits, by the way,
I got it.
and they get canceled for one season, coming out of this week. So. Like I said, guys, I've never seen the show. My butt's not going to really see anything involving it. But I do know Star Wars Acolyte still wants to have a second season coming up this year. Or we have to wait longer, guys, till next year. Before people can start hammering. So like I said, I don't know. Time is going to be on our side by then. So I pretty much suited the company too. So let's see. Alright guys, as far as other stuff goes, Harry Potter star guys Gary Oldman. It's been 20 years, ever since he's done Sirius Black, guys, coming out of Harry Potter. Guys, the first time Gary Oldman played, when he recently played as Sirius Black, he was a badass. To be honest, guys, he was a badass speller. Well, pretty much what you call, guys, musician. Actually, yeah, musician back then. So according to anything else, Gary Oldman, guys, he does want to go back to playing Sirius Black, but guess who he's thinking about playing though? He's thinking about playing Professor Dumbledore. So I don't think I blame him for playing as Dumbledore as a professor, to be honest. But I've always thought here's the thing, guys. Gary Oldman, formerly known as pretty much as Commissioner Gordon and Batman, and recently being told, guys, in return, by bringing something to luck, him playing as Professor Dumbledore, I feel like he's gonna do good. But Gary Oldman, he's got a lot of acting he still wants to really do in the future. But if he wants to voice as Dumbledore and the Harry Potter TV show reboot, that's probably not going to be... Well, guys, Harry Potter as a TV series, that's just probably not going to be until the next couple of years from now. And that's going to be when we get the second Batman, so... I don't think we're going to begin the Joker 3, guys, with Queen Phoenix. Even though the second one was just alright for a lot of fans and a lot of people. But if we look at it this way, guys, as long as it's not like, for me once, same on me, for me twice, same on them. But you guys get the idea. But basically, guys, Gary Oldman does want to play as Dumbledore. So, I want to see, guys, the other actors that did Dumbledore. You're talking about the one that did, that played Dumbledore in, Sorcerer's Stone. What do you call it, guys? Oh yeah, Chamber Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban. So, the first one that recently did, here's the thing, guys, the one that recently did Dumbledore the first time, he recently did just fine. And then, guys, and the rest of the Harry Potter movies that played as Dumbledore, I've always thought he did a good job. He did a good job, by the way. But if we, now, here's the thing, guys, which leads us to Gary Oldman. He's 66 right now. He's one of the great actors of all time. He's by far the best he could pretty much be. So basically, I say if he's 66 years old right now, he would probably, if I had to guess, he'll probably do Dumbledore by then. No one else is going to be waiting for 6 years for Gary Oldman to do that. For him, no. But it does say, guys, 66 years old for Gary Oldman is pretty much the right age for him to play as Dumbledore. But you guys remember the one actor that did it? You guys remember the first two. One of them guys was Richard Harris in the first 3 Harry Potter movies, most importantly. And so that's number 1. Number 2, the late Michael Gambon. So remember, he was just like 64. So, ever since Michael Gambon, he was an awesome actor. Guys, Michael Gambon did very well. Guys, as Dumbledore over the years. So he was like just 64 when he took over in Prisoner of Azkaban. So Gary Oldman, guys, like I said, it does state the following through IGN today. Alang Fipe, make a love shout out, thank you for coming in. We have 5, I do miss her dearly. Same with our current La Loves, guys, and that is, that'd be good. I just saw in the chat earlier this morning. So to be open and honest with you guys, yes, Gary Oldman is 66, but we're not going to be expecting the Harry Potter series till next year. So he's going to be like 67. So I think people from, it's going to be on HBO. So if Gary Oldman, I don't think Gary Oldman wants to have second thoughts by playing as Dumbledore. Michael Gambon, guys, you talk about his age, he was only like 71. And Richard Harris was like 73, with some said in a matter of time. Those are the only first 2 actors. But by the time Gary Oldman played as Sirius Black over the years, he's been in mostly every single Harry Potter movie. Besides the first and second one, exactly. But Lord Voldemort, guys, he's been in every single Harry Potter movie over the years. And the one that still played him, aka Tom Riddle, his ass is still alive. He is still around by any means. But I don't know, I'm not sure if Voldemort, the actor behind Lord Voldemort's gonna be in that TV reboot, TV show, or not. I mean, that is something we don't know. But if Gary Oldman, guys, if he wants to play Dumbledore like a musician badass, and by next year, I probably think him being 66, I think is pretty much gonna be right for the job. But I don't know if he's gonna be way better and better than Michael Gambon did. I mean, I do have Michael Gambon in my top 3. Richard Harris is right behind him. That's all I can think of right now. But I mean, I think it'll be a buzzsaw towards whatever Gary Oldman decides to do. It's just that, I mean, I don't think it's going to be self-proclaimed. I don't think they're going to be messing up the script with Gary Oldman as Dumbledore by next year. But I think it's not going to be an issue or some sort of a warning by then. So if I had to guess, I mean, Gary Oldman, like I said, Gary Oldman has been in a lot of movies. One of them guys, as I mentioned already, you're talking about Batman as Commissioner Gordon, and then number 2, Sirius Black. And now he's going to be playing as Dumbledore, and the first season of Harry Potter as a TV series for next year. So like I said, I feel like if he's going to be the rightful one to do it, it would almost consider by retiring in the next way after that. I mean, you talk about him, and you talk about Michael Keaton, and everybody else. Especially Patrick Stewart, too. I don't know what he's doing when it comes to him being in his 80s, but Patrick Stewart has a lot of aging. He's done a lot of things, you know, for the fans inside of his movies, and same with everyone else. And also Hugh Jackman, too, so I don't know. But we never know, as long as people try. Well, guys, with our popularity, guys, Zeus Entertainment and Energy, our strongest power. If it's alright with you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the top stories real quick. So, let me lay it out for you. So, guys, the top stories today. A gentleman by the name of Vince Zampala, he does defend the case, guys, of the PS5 Pro being $700. And we'll see what it means for Battlefield. I mean, Battlefield hasn't came out with a new game since... You guys remember I used to play a couple of Battlefield games? Which I've always thought Battlefield 4 was really good. Battlefield 1, no. I don't think it was a better game. Or pretty much way after becoming a star by then. But here's the thing. I mean, I don't necessarily blame Sony for having a PS5 Pro be $700 to look at. I really don't. It's just... I just think, I mean, Love Love's Ends. You can tell me real quick if the price is way too high. I honestly do think, guys, for you guys in the chat, I just think the price itself is too high. And I also do doubt Black Friday's gonna do anything. Does the road sit down by then? I mean, if I had to guess, probably not. Probably not exactly. So, but I blame half and half towards Sony, but it's not much to really think about or take care of either way. But like I said, guys, whatever they want to do, just to really have an expensive system, it's up to Sony, it's up to Xbox. But we'll see. Alright, guys, I'm gonna read one more article today before we wrap everything up till we get to baseball this coming Thursday mornings. James Cameron, guys, is directing his first non-Avatar movie since 1997. As soon as he can get away, guys, from Avatar. Yes, guys, James Cameron does have a new movie that's going to be coming out in theaters down the road. He's one of the best all-time directors. You talk about Avatar, guys, as I mentioned earlier. You talk about Avatar, and yes, guys, one of the best movies is Titanic. So he is creating a new movie, guys. It's called Ghosts of Hawasushima and the Last Train of Hawasumiya. So, how do I pronounce it? Hawasumiya. And then the first one, guys, Hawasumiya, by the way. Not compared to Ghosts of Tsushima, by the way. But apparently, guys, James Cameron is looking to hopefully still direct the fourth Avatar and fifth Avatar in the next couple of years. And then if it gets done after the fifth Avatar, I still think he should probably retire by then. So it is a good thing to hear that James Cameron is directing a Hiroshima movie. I don't think that's going to be coming out till next year, before anything else comes to advertise everything. So I think he's going to be having plenty of luck to really bounce into it and also resolve anything on it. Now, James Cameron, real quick, guys, before we wrap things up today, I do want to say James Cameron, the best movies he's ever done is Avatar and Titanic. J.J. Abrams did not do Titanic or Avatar either. He's only currently known, guys, as I mentioned already. He's only prospectively known by only doing a couple Star Wars movies and doing other movies he wants to really do. And for the fans to be happy, not have people be pissy or be upsetting to with a lot of people to watch in theaters. Well, you guys get the idea of what we're looking at and what people want to watch in theaters. It's like if people think that movie is good, people can get the popcorn, the seats, and the drinks to really bring something to really stand out for the most part of it. So honestly, guys, yes, it's not that hard to really think of it. But it's like, real quick, guys, here's the thing. James Cameron, I mean, he does have still has plenty of stuff on his plate. He still wants to do the fourth and fifth Avatar, though. But apparently, guys, you see, with anything else, I don't think it's gonna bother the fans or anyone else to please him. But for him, you see, guys, as a brother that James Cameron is, I mean, the stuff that he wants to do. I mean, you talk about the Hiroshima movie. I don't know what that movie is gonna be about, though. But his best work only, guys, as I mentioned already, Titanic and Avatar, those are the best current movies he's ever done. And it has been a lot of fans happy, a lot of loving, and a lot of support with those movies. Just to make it a lot of energy, a lot of acting for the actors to really do their characters, the way people write the scripts, and the way people can authorize it. So in the meantime, guys, we'll see how things can work out. But it is a good thing for James Cameron to really do. Alright, guys, that's going to wrap everything up for today with our strongest power. I do want to thank you guys for joining me this morning. So guys, here's the deal. So guys, based on the schedule, what is today, guys? Tuesday. I do want to remind you guys tonight, my true love and I, we're going to be going to the 15-year anniversary. The art studio is putting on a 15-year anniversary pocket park party tonight. So basically, guys, we're going to be at Southern's Date tonight. It's going to be going on between 5:30 to 8 o'clock this evening. My true love's at work this morning, and she does not know exactly what time she's going to be up at the art studio by after work here today. I'm just going to be doing my own thing. I basically normally do every morning when it comes to days off and just hang out for a while. So we are going to be jumping to the art studio tonight. We're going to be having some fun for a couple hours. I don't know if we're going to have time together after 8 o'clock or not, but we'll see what happens. And then, remember, guys, I'm off today and I'm off tomorrow. And yes, guys, based on the schedule, I go back to work on Thursday, and then my ass is off Friday. Exactly. So I will be back on Thursday, guys. So we're going to be at the 15th anniversary for the art studio. We're going to be having some good fun tonight at Pocket Park for 15 years, since the art studio got open, and pretty much was born 15 years ago. And the actual year, guys, was 2009, respectively. So, guys, I will be back on Thursday morning, same time, same channel. I might try to do the first game for my White Sox and see what we can do. Go from there. And then, guys, we'll be back with hockey this coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. Which I am off this coming Sunday. Which, as a Christian, thank the Lord. So honestly, guys, yesterday was, a couple days ago was 20 hours. And now this week is 15. That is 35 hours, guys. So that's a lot of money. That's to really think about and, separate towards. But alright, guys, but other than that, guys, if you guys want to catch more, with our popularity, guys, to retain, because our popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy, for those out that have been in the chat for most of the time, with our strongest power, well, guys, we are filled with popularity, always filled, guys, with popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. So, if you guys want to catch more Final Fantasy XII Zodiac games, the best way to do it is every Tuesday mornings for now and 40 plus, mostly. All you guys need to do is like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. Give it the popularity, guys, that we have with our strongest power. Every single game we do, guys, if it's new or still on the schedule, we want to give it exactly as it is. That's all we can really take in, and also lock in, and also target, for the most part. But you guys like it, support it, tweet it out, and follow it. But liking and sharing the stream, mostly. If you guys want to check out any new games you want me to play on the schedule, I gotta say, you guys will have MLB 24 this coming Thursday. And then we'll go from there, and then follow it up with hockey this coming weekends. Don't know when I'm having a new episode of The Legend of Dragoon. I want to say probably soon. I want to say maybe Monday of next week. I'll let you guys know. Brother Leon, you're a little too late, my brother. How are you, sir? Oh yeah, make a little shout out to Brother Leon. But you're a little while too late, my man. I'm just about to end the stream till Thursday. Well, we are gonna have some good fun, guys. I'm gonna be surrounding with good friends, good people from the art studio, and have some food, have some drinks, have some dancing, and we're gonna have a fittable DJ tonight. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. A lot of fun. 5:30 to 8, 15 years for the art studio, and it's gonna be worth celebrating. So, and a lot of gathering too. So, but all you guys need to do, if there's new games that I'm trying, all you guys need to do, if you guys want to catch me playing new games on the schedule that we haven't done yet, or I have not played yet, you guys can hit that like button, support button, and comment. Remember one thing, guys. Remember, the most important thing is love, support, and respect is the key. It's the awesome and creative, guys, with our strongest power, of our 590 mods. More to socialize and have more consideration. Not exactly mythology, mythology, technology, philosophy, or biology at this point. Well, you had a toothache, Brother Leon. All I'm gonna say is, my ass is tired from working. I'm gonna say, guys, this past Sunday from that week, that's 20 hours. After the end of this week, that's 15. So I'm gonna have a good check after this week. I definitely will. Trust me. I'll tell you guys what my request is gonna be later, but not right now. But yeah, guys, hit that like button, support button, and comment. And yes, guys, knowledge is power. We are always filled, guys, every time, 24/7 from now on. We are filled, guys, with popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. That's why we call it the strongest power of our community, our friends of community, and our 590 mods of our community. You know, guys, keep it much more possible, keeping everything under control, mostly. But all we need to do, guys, when we manage to socialize and find people, get together when it comes to streams in the chat, all we have to do, guys, is follow and share it on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So, guys, like and share the stream, meet and greet. If you guys do not have admin systems, or maybe you guys do in the chat, we all know WAS is very expensive right now. I mean, talk about closer to $100, maybe like $75 somewhere. But I do want my WAs increased. I would love to have that towards the end of the year. Or before the end of this year, of 2024 today, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't think we should have anything else accountable or profitable for that matter. Or anything else with the channel on YouTube. Along with a lot of you guys, with our channel included, so But on the second theory, guys, if you guys do not have an admin system, the best thing you guys can do is watch my playlist. I've got tons of live streams on the channel right now. I am not joking. There's a lot of things you guys can do involving that fact, and bring something to really key it. And also deliver too, so it really doesn't matter. As long as we know what we're doing, have fun while we're at it, and doing something, we can probably save and bring something in a tall order. But alright guys, that's gonna be it for everything today. But yeah guys, lock and share the stream, meet and greet, and all we need to do. Leon says JBL was on TNA Impact. I've still been watching highlights. I know Victory Road was this past Friday, so I don't know what's going to be going on with him and what do you call it, JBL and the TNA World Champion Nick Nemeth. I mean, my guess is maybe they have a one-on-one match at Bound for Glory for the TNA World Title. That's my guess, but it all depends on Santino Morello by then, so we'll see. But alright guys, remember, like and share the stream, meet and greet. All we need to do, with or without an admin system, guys, all you guys can do is boost my W rates by watching my playlists. And the way to do it, guys, and socialize it with our strongest power, with a lot of our popularity today, guys, always, or entertainment, Zeus and Energy, all we need to do is we watch the videos in full on our playlists. Watch the video in full, guys, thumbs up, support it, and popularity, guys, and entertain it. Like and share the stream, guys, follow and share it with our social media, with our YouTube channels, and our podcast services, guys, with our social accounts, with that in mind, and the other guys, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Reddit. So guys, that's the only time I have left today. I will be back on Thursday in the morning. I'm gonna have some baseball action before I go back to work on Thursday. It's gonna be every time, guys. Same time, same channel. And then we're gonna be following up with some extra hockey this weekend. It's coming Saturday and Sunday mornings. Now I don't know about Transformers 1, but my musketeer wants me to ask our team lead. I'm like, well, I can try, but the movie itself is just okay. Coming out of the reviews, I do know, guys. IMDb for Transformers 1, and you're talking about Rotten Tomatoes. People thought the movie was good, but not exactly okay as much. But we'll see what happens. I have no clue. It all depends what she wants to do. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys back here on Thursday morning. We're gonna get some baseball, maybe for our White Sox, if we can. So guys, you guys have a good rest of your belated Tuesday morning. I will see you guys back here on Thursday with our strongest power with us. With our popularity, Zeus, entertainment, and energy. Be good to one another, be kind, and love one another. So, you guys can rest up, you guys can get some coffee, go or get a couple of salads, which I might get one in just a few minutes. But other than that, guys, you guys have a good rest of your Tuesday. Raw is no longer 3 hours, now 2. Well, it all depends what Netflix wants to do, though, Brother Leon. Netflix, they are assuming Netflix will go back to 3 hours for Raw. For Monday Night Raw in perspective, so we'll see what happens. So you guys have a good rest of your morning, guys. I will be back on Thursday morning with our popularity, guys, entertainment, energy, and Zeus with our strongest power. And until Thursday morning, guys, good morning, good afternoon, good night. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one.